Hello students, how are you all? So I think you are studying seriously, yes or no? You got the routine, you have understood how to appear in the exams, yes, clear? So follow ma'am's instruction and while appearing in the exam you attach the loose sheets, clear, and write the number of page number also, while you will submit the answer sheet, page number must be mentioned over there, clear. You write your name, class, section also on the answer sheet, understood. Now this is one video I am uploading because as a revision work you can consider it. Overall, though I have taught you everything, I know you are practicing seriously. So here it is the R.D. Sharma book. I told you apart from the textbook also you practice some sums from R.D. Sharma book also, and if you have any other book from there also you can practice. So like in the parallelogram chapter from the textbook I have solved everything, clear or not? I showed you all the properties, so practice the properties, take the clear conception of each and every property, because on the basis of the property only you will be able to solve the sums. If property will not be clear, you will face problem. So in R.D. Sharma book there are different types of example sums are also, so you know all these things, clear, practice everything. Each and every sum, whenever you will draw the figure of the figure, no, according to the question, automatically you will see there, if you apply the correct property, the answer, you will be able to solve that answer very easily, clear. So property must be clear to you. So here different types of sums are there from the R.D. Sharma book. It is example sums also. Do practice, clear students. Like here one sum is there, here I have in this step I have also question you will you can practice. Suppose these are the two parallelograms, yes. So here it indicates in this way. If you have to write the property of these two parallelogram, which property has showed over here. Like I told you, parallelogram is a quadrilateral. It is a quadrilateral, yes or no? 4 sides. Now, when a quadrilateral will be a parallelogram, there are some conditions. So, you know the properties of the parallelogram. So, can you tell me here which property has followed? It has indicated in this way. Which property? Here, you know the in parallelogram the one property of the diagonals is diagonals bisect each other, clear or not? Diagonal bisect each other. So this property mentioned this one, this figure. So here you can write, if the quadrilateral is a parallelogram, then the diagonals bisect each other. It should bisect each other. Like here another figure is there. Here these two adjacent angles have showed. Which property you will apply over here from the parallelogram? You know what? Adjacent angles, sum of the adjacent angles of parallelogram is what? 180 degree or supplementary, clear or not? Opposite angles are equal and sum of the adjacent angles is 180 degree. So this type of property means by observing the figure you can find out which property is showing in which figure, clear or not? So practice parallelogram chapter thoroughly, each and every property, everything, how to find the angles from the figure, clear? So next from R.D. Sharma book, from this statistics chapter, statistics and data and graphical representation of data, because I taught you bar graph, histograph, how to draw, double bar graph, pie chart, how to draw. So from the pie chart, like the main formula I told you, how to find the central angle of the pie chart, yes or no? How to means by individual component divided by means total component into 360 degree. Now in your book, R.D. Sharma book, and in your textbook also, I showed you some sums are there. Here some example sums are there. Suppose one question I am showing from R.D. Sharma book. Suppose this is the pie chart. Clear? This is given, represents the expenditure on different items in constructing a flat in Delhi. If the expenditure incurred on cement is rupees, this one, find the following. What you have to find out? Have you seen the expenditure on cement? 1,12,500. Now what you have to find out question is find the total cost of the flat. Means on the basis of expenditure on cement, you have to find out the total cost of the flat. That means what are the total items have used in constructing the flat, that one you have to find out, total cost. And second one is there, expenditure incurred on labor, means particularly on labor, how much, what is the expenditure. Clear? So this type of sums when you will do, what you will do, suppose first one, expenditure incurred on one item. So if you have to find out, actual main formula is what? Main formula, if you have to find out the central angle, what is the main formula? Means for one component, angle means for angle for one component or one item, what you can say, divided by total component or total items, what are total values, into what? 360 degree. Clear? It is the main formula for finding the central angle of the pie chart. Now from here, if you have to find out the expenditure incurred on one item, mean any one item, suppose this one, if you have to find out for one item, then it will be what? Central angle into what? Total component cross multiplication, and this 360 degree you will divide. Then this is the main formula. From this formula only you can find out anything. If you have to find out the means expenditure or whatever question will be there for one item, then you have to apply this formula, central angle into cross multiplication into total expenditure divided by 360 degree. So here you see what you have to find out. First question is total expenditure. So you have to find out total expenditure or total cost. Then central angle of the corresponding sector, means you have to, now from here you have to find out total expenditure. In your question it is given total cost of the flat. So total expenditure will be what? 360 into expenditure incurred on item. This formula is for this, 360 into expenditure on one item divided by central angle. Yes or no? Central angle of the corresponding sector. Central angle means which one? Central angle for here, you have to find out total. Clear? Total cost. So now in question it is given expenditure incurred on cement 1,12,500. Then what will be the total expenditure? 360 into expenditure incurred on an item, means one item. Here item for cement has given, means cost of cement is given. So that one divided by central angle, means what is the central angle for cement? 75 degree. So it is this one. So if you solve it, you will get, this is the cost, total cost of all the items. Clear? So this is the main formula. From this formula you can find out any value. If you have to find out total cost, you will be able to find out. If you have to find out the cost of any one, for any one item or any component, you will be able to find out. Suppose here if you have to find out expenditure on labor, then what is the central angle for labor? 100 degree. So it is 100 into total cost. Total cost is, you have got this one, divided by 360 degree. So it is the value. Clear, students? So this way you solve every question, each and every question. From the central angle, how to find out the value, how to find out the total cost, that also you have to practice. Not only that, you will find out the central angle by forming the table, and you will draw the pie chart. Clear to you? Like same way from histogram chapter or from the bar graph chapter also, from your R.D. Sharma book, here different examples are there. These things you practice, students. Means from the histogram or from the bar graph, how to find the answer. Like here one histogram is there. On the basis of the histogram, defined question answers are there. So for that you have to observe the histogram properly and you have to write the question. And you know how to find out the class size, class mark, class interval. In the beginning only I taught you. So practice everything, students. What is class mark, what is class size, how to find out, what is range, how to find out the class interval, everything I taught you. So move accordingly and don't leave anything. Go thoroughly. Clear, students? That's why this video I have uploaded. It is the last one, last video. So practice everything. Okay, students? All the best. Thank you.